Everybody, Spidey here. I'm here with Elizabeth, and she is like pop culture manager. Is that the right title?
General manager of pop culture at PSA. Yes.
General manager. That sounds like you have to manage people and the product.
That's true. Yes, and a lot of different things fall in the pop culture category. So we have obviously TCG cards and non-sports cards, which is kind of the biggest chunk of that business. Yeah, it's been blowing up with Pokemon's popularity, and then we have Funko Pops as well as video games and other
Funko
media.
Pops as well?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
That's one of our other newer businesses. And then we grade a bunch of media categories as well. So video games, DVDs, CDs under our WADA brand. And then obviously our newest addition to the family is going to be comics and magazines. So we're super excited that that's officially been announced now that we're getting into that space. And so excited here at San Diego Comic-Con that we have some of kind of our early prototypes with this partnership we're doing with Kith and Marvel and ASICS.
What a way to enter the marketplace.
Yeah, it's making a big splash. It's crazy how many people have been stopping by already and want to see what our product looks like.
Well, most of my viewers are Marvel trading card fans, and PSA is the #1 slab for Marvel trading cards, without question, especially as it relates to resale value.
Right.
Okay? But our PSA cards have not been matching our comic books, right? In the way that we have them displayed, and we're kind of, a lot of us are OCD collectors. We like that.
You want everything to
uniformity.
Look uniform.
Right.
Totally, I get it.
And so when I heard that PSA was going to be grading comic books, obviously it makes so much sense for like probably the world's largest grader of collectibles to be in one of the one of the biggest collectibles for a San Diego Comic-Con kind of fans.
Right. I mean, the comic book space is huge, and so it's, we've been grading cards and other items for 30 years, and so I think
it's time.
Better late than never, but I'm really glad. 2025, yeah, we're finally doing it, and I think it's definitely one of the biggest categories that we haven't done yet, so I'm hoping that we'll have a lot of success with it.
Why don't we take a look at some of them?
Yeah, of course.
All right, Elizabeth, tell me what we're looking at here.
Yeah, so this is one of kind of the shoe variants and comic variants that is part of this partnership we're doing. So these are actually the Silver Surfer ASICS Gel Kayano shoes. And then you'll see that corresponding with it, you get one of our encapsulated comic books. And these are an exclusive to, this partnership with Marvel and Kith. There's actually different color runs and variants of the comics as well. So you'll see this one is the orange variant.
Yeah, so these are like parallels, right? Like on trading cards. So that means there's different rarity to the colors?
There is different rarity, yep. Okay. And so there's, green and orange and red. Yeah, we can show you kind of the back of the different variants. So you'll see we have all of our books in the green variant. It's all the same story.
Interrupt you?
Yeah.
Look at that Spidey versus Venom.
I know.
That looks so good.
The cool thing with this one too is with the shoes, you actually get 2 pairs of shoes with this book. So you get a Spider-Man pair of shoes and a Venom pair of shoes in a big double box.
Todd Knock is the artist?
Yes.
Ron Lim?
Yes.
Charles Lee? Pascal? Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah, each has kind of a different cover artist that's super renowned in the space.
Were you a part of selecting the artists?
So the Kith team they took the lead with Marvel on doing that part. We were doing the authentication and actually encapsulating them and kind of preserving and keeping these really safe and protected.
Well, I'll tell you, take these two. Obviously, these are comic creator artists, so these are not just a random artist.
Totally.
Okay, but they're also Marvel card artists.
Yep.
And so,
if you're a Marvel collector, this is an amazing item to add to your collection for sure.
This design, say how Kith is in the background.
Yes.
It is an homage really to ASM 300, which is iconically, obviously you have your first appearance, Superman, Spider-Man, Batman, but it's just one of the most homage covers ever because everybody loves it. They all want to have one, but to have it with this promo style art in the background, I think promos are really important, especially when they're exclusive. Especially when they're the first ever graded at San Diego. I don't think this can be understated when you add in parallels and rarities. And the third appearance of Ronnie.
I know, it's so cool that they actually put Ronnie in the book. So he's the founder and
there he
CEO
is right there.
Of Kith, which is amazing.
Is he going to be
here? He's a
huge
comic collector, big Marvel fan. So
Kith and PSA did the trading card
collab
last
exactly.
year.
And so this year they were like, hey, we want to do comics this year. And at first we were like, it was pushing it to get this out the door for sure for us, just because we
you
haven't
did it.
actually launched to the public yet, but it's
All
a
right.
cool way to.
So rarity wise,
Yeah.
green is what?
So we're not giving away like the exact
Okay.
rarities, but pretty much
Like a
this is
good
going,
trading card company.
yeah, exactly. Got to keep some secrets, I guess. But yes, kind of the green, red, orange is less rare, and then as you come down to this side, you have your gold and silver, which is the more rare books, and then the most rare of all is actually there's 4 one-of-one sketch covers. So those are obviously not on display because they're one-of-ones.
One-of-ones, yeah.
But those are really cool. So I'm excited to see who gets those. Those are the most rare.
All right, so a lot of collectors don't like to open things. They like to keep it sealed.
Yes.
So what would this look like sealed?
So let me see. Denton, do we have one of the boxes? Oh, yeah. So this is the
Elizabeth. My goodness gracious.
Yeah, this is the sealed box. So definitely I agree. I think a lot of people will choose to keep it sealed because there is that element of mystery of, what's in it? Did you get the one-of-one? And so I'm sure people will want to keep it this way, and probably a lot of people will be selling them.
Okay, so to my audience, Marvel villains in this M logo and design is just like Marvel Masterpieces. And Marvel Masterpieces is the #1 trading card. It's the top brand for Marvel trading cards. So Ronnie knows what he's doing. Sure.
He knows his stuff. Like, he's a true collector, and I love that you're picking up on all these kind of subtle things.
It is subtle, and into those of us who are in it way too deep.
Yes,
it's just as obvious as it could be, right?
Yeah.
Of course, can't go wrong. These are '90s kids, affinities, right? So you got Jim Lee art here. This is going to be more than likely it's going to be John Romita here for Green Goblin, and then Romita Spider-Man and Bagley Venom.
Yeah,
just iconic.
Yeah,
beautiful.
It's beautiful. All of these are sealed, and then
that's
kind of open it up, and there's the shoes, and then there's a special
drawer. There's shoes.
There's shoes in here, and then there's a drawer actually where your comic is, in like a special little drawer. So it'll be cool when these are unboxed, and
it's gonna be a whole experience.
It's beautiful, exactly.
Wow, look at what PSA's doing. This is incredible, guys. I love this. Well, I'm gonna have to go get in line.
Yes, gotta get one.
All right, Elizabeth, thank you for giving us a tour here of the PSA booth. I'm really excited about this. Everyone, keep an eye on the channel, eye on PSA socials. For more information regarding grading of comic books by PSA and magazines.
Yep.
And magazines. But comic books is obviously our big thing. So.
Thanks.
What is crazy, as soon as I finished recording the content with Elizabeth at PSA booth, they announced over the intercom that the con was started, so I was able to jump right in line. I was number 27, and they only had 42 pairs of shoes. It got nuts. Security got involved. People tried to break in line. People were paying big money to get spots in the line just to get access to these shoes. And my understanding is it got even crazier the next day for the Spidey Venom, where they even had to shut it down and stop selling the shoes, so those didn't even sell all the way out. So super fortunate to be able to pick up this pair, and I picked them up for my buddy Ryan. Shout out to Ryan McKenna.
Good luck on whatever you get, man.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Have a great day, man.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. You got it. Devin, nice to meet you, man.
I can't believe I got it. I'm so excited. I got my Kith here. I got the Magnetos. I really want the Spidey Venom. This dude.
You got Magneto. I got Silver Surfer. Congrats to Kith and Marvel on this collab. We're here at San Diego Comic Con 2024 PSA booth. Man, what's your name?
My name is Justin.
Justin Sosa. Congrats.
Yeah, dude. Congratulations to you. We're here at the restaurant for the PSA private dinner, and Manu's already in the room. I'm gonna take you back there. See, private entry only. Oh yeah, this is where we're gonna be hanging. The dude.
In the private dinner, we were able to take a closer look at the new PSA comic book slab, and it's heavy, it's solid, but it's probably not the final version of it. This is really more of a prototype that they got out for the Kith collaboration, and I like it. I mean, it looks like a giant Marvel card graded in a PSA slab to me, and that works because it matches my cards. We don't really have that option anymore due to CGC's decision. So super cool to be able to hang out with Manu and PSA and a bunch of other collaborators, whether it was Swaggle Hoss, Manu, and a bunch of other people. It was a lot of fun. Big thanks to Elizabeth, the manager of pop culture for PSA. And big thanks to you guys for watching. If you enjoy this kind of content, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and hit that like button. But as always, I hope you have a marvelous day.